You are tuned in to another episode of Cat vs. Dog with myself, CJ, aka Chelsea, and I am joined with my lovely co-host, my thug, my gangster. You are a lovely guy. He's a lovely guy. Yeah, I mean, men can be pretty. No? You don't want to be pretty? Handsome. Okay, I'll say handsome. Men don't like lovely or...
Yeah, light-skinned niggas are pretty and I'm not light-skinned.
Oh, well, what are you?
I'm dark-skinned on the inside.
Ah, well, your outside says light skin. It's too early. We just started the show. It was too early. We're not even finna go here. How was your weekend, man? How was your week?
My week was alright, uneventful as always.
Yeah.
Watching toy reviews with my kids and, kicking it with my wife and all those good things.
Yeah.
Working and, How was yours?
It was good. I finally got a chance to check out Abducted in Plain Sight, which is a very popular, I guess it's a docuseries on YouTube. I mean, on Netflix. And if you get a chance to check it out, please do. I encourage you to check it out. And this is going to sound racist, but I feel like people are like, oh, I'm outraged. I can't believe this will happen, because it gets right to the shit as soon as it comes on. These are things that white people do. Like, I wasn't shocked when I watched it. Like, I was shocked in the sense of these are parents and they did not do everything that they could have done to protect their daughter. If anything, they kind of pushed her out with the bullshit. But I wasn't shocked. Like, this what y'all do? Weirdo ass shit. Like,
mayonnaise.
I don't know. But my co-host hasn't checked it out yet.
Yeah, nah. But they put raisins in a potato salad, so I'm sure it's gonna be some wild shit. That's like,
you really just took me out of here with that as a reference point for why. But like, no, when you see this, we're talking next level crazy shit.
Because I've heard about it,
yeah,
but like I didn't get like a first person account, so I can't really say what is on there and what niggas is just exaggerating. So I'm gonna catch you next week. We can talk about it.
Okay, bet. Put that on the list. It's going down next week for sure. So before we get into the show, we want to definitely take time to recognize Black History Month as two black folks here on the Cat vs. Dog show, and highlight something real quick.
Yes, Charles S.L. Baker, the creator of the heating radiator for residential homes. If you got a heater in your house, thank the black man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. It's been real cold out here in Cali lately.
Man, we got Minnesota weather. They need to take that shit back.
Minnesota, that's so extra. Now, has it been cold? Yes. Minnesota, stop.
It snowed.
Where?
San Bernardino.
Which is how far from LA for the people?
Well, shit, about 60 miles, but I live 5 miles from where it snowed.
Okay.
I could have walked to the snow, and that shit don't make no sense. I live in the desert, and it was snowing.
LA and Cali is one big desert any damn way.
Yeah, but it snowed in the desert. It snowed right in those hills that you can see from your house. It was snow on them.
I did see, when you're driving around LA, you can see those, snow on the caps on the mountains. I saw it, but I didn't. Wasn't no flurries in the hood. Hey, that's where I'm at.
It was in the 30s. It was like 38, 39. We don't get that shit ever.
No. If you don't believe in global warming, I really don't know what to tell you.
It was global coding. That shit was global motherfucking freezing.
It's been really, really unusually cold here in LA than it ever has before. So we thank you, Charles L. Baker, for inventing the heater and keeping us warm out here.
Exactly, because I'm like, shit, of all the episodes we've recorded on video, I've had a fucking jacket on.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
This is my first time wearing a t-shirt on a fucking episode, which is wild, because in California, I didn't even have 3 coats in my closet.
That's true.
I bought like 10 of them bitches.
I just bought this long sleeve shirt. Shout out to the Slauson Roadium, the super mall. I mean the swap meet. I just bought this long sleeve shirt because I literally have 3 here. We don't have winter clothes.
Yeah, they don't even sell winter shit. I had to buy them all online.
Damn. Target don't have winter shit. I will say that.
Because it's here.
I went in Target first looking for some shirts, and they had swimsuits in that bitch, and I was like, come on, Target, don't let me down. I did buy a whole bunch of unnecessary ass shit while I was in there, but I mean, it's Target.
Fuck Target. I hate Target.
What? Why?
Because of my wife. She loves Target.
Shout out to the co-host wife. Yes. Target is the shit.
It is shit.
Why? You get everything you need there.
Target will make you broke. You'll get everything you don't need because Target convinces you that you need it.
Does Target convince you that you need it? Yeah. Or do you go in there and be like, damn, this shit's so dope. I need this. Because that's what you tell yourself.
It's the environment. Target is like, man, I know you need this shit. And then you get home and you like, damn, I got 3 of these motherfuckers.
Oh, no. I don't buy shit I already need. I buy shit that I don't need that I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Shame on you.
You don't be needing it.
Whatever. I feel like in my mind I need that shit.
You probably got a house full of shit that you like. I ain't even touched this motherfucker. I bought it at Target like 3 months ago. I ain't used this fucking slicer, dicer.
I use all the tools, all my little fancy ass bullshit that I buy.
Probably once.
That's good enough for me.
Exactly. You know, and spend some money on some shit.
What Drake say? All I need to hit is once.
Say you used it.
One time is fine for me.
And now that shit is sitting. Fuck Target.
I'm good. So we're going to get right in it. Today we're talking about P's, Q's, and these damn kids. So I immediately hit my co-host when I seen this video, and that's going to open the floor for our first topic. And I don't know if you've seen, but I'll describe it to the viewers. It's J. Cole, I guess, meeting or speaking to Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union at the game. He daps up D-Wade and then daps up Gabrielle Union. And I'm like, that is not the proper way to greet a woman, whether that's your homeboy's gal or not. And so that first one is, what's the proper way to greet your homeboy or homegirl's significant other?
It depends on how she opens up the greeting.
Okay.
Like if she puts her hand out for a handshake, I'll shake her hand. Right. Or if she do the little thing like she want to hug, then I'll hug her. Mm-hmm. But it usually depends on her because, he dapped her up out of respect.
Is that out of respect?
Hell yeah.
It's awkward.
Not really.
It is, because when I talked to the homegirl about, she brought up a very point. She was like, it's more suspicious that you would dap a female. Females don't dap. I don't even know females who dap other dudes.
Well, he might dap females where he from.
J. Cole is originally from, South Carolina, and then moved North Carolina, and then moved to New York. Ain't nobody dapping in the South.
But in New York, they be dapping.
Oh, okay.
In New York, they talk like battle rappers. Females call each other son in New York.
Okay. So is that the excuse we're giving him then?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Hold on.
I'm shooting that nigga some bail. And I ain't even a J. Cole fan.
I love J. Cole.
He makes great lullabies.
We're not going to disrespect an amazing lyricist like that. But I love J. Cole. But I just wouldn't want a man to dap me up. But I think a lot of people feel like that's okay, or that keeps you above suspicion. But if you keep yourself above suspicion, you don't have to dab me up or lightly touch my fingers or whatever the hell it was he did. It looked weird.
He gave her a dab. He was like, yeah, on the black hand side. No,
I don't even think it was all that. It was like a pound.
Yeah, it was like a shake and a snap.
Yes,
but
like they was doing a drug deal.
Yeah,
like take this real quick.
It was out of respect. He didn't know how she wanted to be greeted. She probably just stood up and he was like, well, shit, I guess I'll go ahead and give it the quick bang bang.
Nah.
Because it depends on how she put her hand up.
It looked weird. I wouldn't even, I feel like if you're a man and a woman sticks her hand out like on some dap shit, just shake her hand as a respect out of a woman. Like if I'm trying to think.
Gently.
Gently.
Don't squeeze her hand like it's a deal.
Yo, my nigga, don't do that.
Like you just bought a car or some shit like that. Like give her that stiff shit you give to.
But don't get that. I hate when niggas put their hand in my hand and then it be limp. Ew, that's gross.
So you want it to be
be a firm man. A little bit. Yes, grip the hand. It's okay. You don't have to squeeze it to death.
Testosterone about yourself, nigga.
Yeah, please have some testosterone about yourself.
Damn, I just learned something because I probably do be doing some limb shit like. Hey, there you go.
I for sure do that.
Yeah, nigga. I just gently touch her shit and give it a little baby shake. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because I'm a strong female, and I'm not saying I need a strong handshake.
If you grip my shit, I might grip it back. Like, hold on, nigga.
I have had men do me like that though. They be like, first handshake there, you have,
motherfucker. All right, Robert.
But it's why do women have to have a weak handshake?
They don't have to have a weak handshake, but usually if they just put their hand out, because like a lot of females, like a lot of times with a female who's not in a relationship, like they want you to kiss their hand, like they'll put their hand out. Hey.
You niggas don't even want to take bitches on dates, but y'all out here kissing the hand?
Some niggas.
I don't.
It depends on, like, because if I come into a situation where I meet a female, like I might do that shit on some GQ player shit.
If I do this shit to a nigga, I'm being an asshole. This is me being, if I stick my hand out for you to kiss it, I probably don't really respect you.
Damn.
I'm not doing that shit. It's 2019. I don't want, and I don't know you. Why would I want you to put your lips on my hands?
But you'll kiss somebody on a date.
I know this person. I'm not going on no dates with no niggas I don't know. So yeah.
So if the dude knows you and he try to kiss your hand, then.
But like, why? Why? It's not. We're not the royal court of Breckenstock.
But
why are you kissing my hand? I am a queen, but treat me as such. You don't gotta.
By kissing your hand, queen.
No, I don't want it. Don't kiss my hand. Don't do that. Don't kiss no lady's hands. Like if a bitch do this shit, slap that shit down, bitch. What is you doing? Put your fucking hands down and shake my hand.
Smack.
I would rather you hug. Greet with a hug. I greet with hugs. So
what about the booty squeeze hug?
What?
When you hug somebody and you squeeze their butt cheeks.
This must be my nigga.
Alright. Cause shit.
I'm not letting a random man squeeze
in my single
butt.
days.
You yeah.
I squeezed a lot of butt cheeks.
Of women that were your lady?
No.
Random women?
Yeah.
And they allowed it?
Yeah. You do what you want when you popping.
Oh, well, guess I ain't popping out here, y'all.
If they choosing, yeah.
No. Like, if I'm dating you,
no,
yes.
If they give me some choosing energy.
What's choosing energy? Ooh.
You know what choosing energy is?
We need a vocabulary for the show.
Choosing. You know what choosing is.
No, choosing
I got
energy.
that from Southern niggas.
What's choosing energy?
Basically choosing. Like when they give you that look and, you know, they giving you that little vibe.
Yeah, I can give a nigga a vibe with my eyes. That don't mean whole grab my ass, though. I give a nigga an inch, he want to take a mile. No.
They give you that grab my ass vibe.
Nigga, the only grab my ass vibe would be for me to say, grab my ass. Like, no.
Yeah, no, I done got some grab my booty vibes before. And I done grabbed the booty and they was completely with it. Now, you know the difference between somebody who's with it and somebody who's not.
Right.
But 9 times out, well, no, I ain't gonna say 100 times out of 100, I've been correct.
I mean, as a man, you should be able to sense and feel those things out. So I give you that for sure, especially attractive men. Like you get enough time to engage with women so you know what's okay and what's not okay.
Yeah, because ugly niggas don't try it. Sorry, dog.
If he's hands ugly.
If you hands ugly and you dress well and you smell good. Yeah, go ahead and do your shit. If you smell good.
If you smell good.
Dress well and you're funny. Yeah, nigga, you can go ahead and try that. But if you socially awkward, keep your hands above the waist because you might get headbutted or slapped.
No, don't do it.
She gon' inflict physical violence towards you, player.
Hell yeah. What are you doing? And I just feel like that violates the boundaries. Yeah. Men know when it's okay to
grab that ass.
That's several dates in over here. That's not.
Yeah, some
outside.
females ain't with the ass grab, and you know those types, but
I'm with it. I'm just saying we gotta build a rapport.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get to know one another?
yeah, but some strangers, I'd be like, yeah.
Oh no. Okay, well, if we're talking about etiquette and that not being proper, what's the proper way to slide in somebody's DMs then?
With a nice greeting, and it also depends on the reason you're sliding in the DM. A lot of times you got to make your intentions as well as the reason that you're in there known.
Okay, give me an example. What do you mean?
Like if you liked a bunch of my pictures, then I'm like, oh, okay, I seen you
Oh,
noticing
okay.
me a little bit. You
Okay.
liked a couple of selfies. I'm gonna let
Okay.
you know that's why I'm here.
Okay.
Like not just, hey, what's up?
Okay.
Because I've had my DM slid in with a HI, and I'm like, I should block this person.
Why girls don't know what to say?
Fuck you mean hi?
Hi, she's initiating the conversation. Now it's your time to respond and say, "Hey, gorgeous, how are you?" She just sent you the hi. That's just the initiate. That's the plug. That's she reeled you in.
She didn't reel me in.
I'm just saying she
Not
put
with
the
a
bait
hi.
out there.
I need some effort.
Now
I'ma need
niggas
at
want
least-
effort.
I need
Do
at
y'all
least
see
3
this?
characters.
No. Okay, so she
I'm
sent
not
you
niggas.
emoji.
I'm that nigga.
So she
Niggas?
sent the hi and an emoji because bitches love to send emojis.
Yeah, I'll take an emoji,
There
but
you
just HI? No, HI is the
With no
greeting
hand?
equivalent of a K. If you reply K ever, you getting blocked.
Oh shit.
That's terrible etiquette.
Is it?
You need your ass whooped
I
with
do K all the time.
Nah.
I'm busy.
K is lazy.
K means I heard you.
Okay.
No. I don't have time to text all.
I don't got time to reply to K. Shit.
All of these rules, I'm always leery of men when they slide in my DMs.
You should
I
be.
never take, this person could probably be a really great guy and a really great person, but I never I'm hella short and I'm hella dry.
You hella short.
Like short, like yes.
Yeah, you
no,
sure the fuck ain't
okay.
short.
This nigga. Jokes
She
already.
is like 6'7", ladies
I'm
and gentlemen. She is
5'10".
far from short.
5'10".
She not 5'10".
I am. He's just
She could
mad
dunk a
because
basketball.
somebody told him that he was tall and he realized that he's short out here.
She could dunk a basketball. She
I
ain't short.
definitely cannot. Don't be mad because your torso medium.
But my legs long.
Can I get a D? But they not
My legs long though.
They not.
Shit.
Your arms long.
But you
can
not-
reach across this
you
table
not
and touch
fi-
the front door.
You can too. Your arms longer than mine.
Classy lady out here. I'm well built. Okay. Stopped.
But,
Anyway.
yeah. When you slide into a person DMs, you should make your reasoning clear.
I would appreciate
Because
men would
some
do
people, like sometimes a motherfucker might slide in your DMs just to be nice. Like, oh, that was a really nice shirt you had on. I just wanted to let you know you had a really nice shirt on. And keep it fucking pushing.
Exactly. And I never want to read into, I'm everybody's type ass shit when a guy comes in my DMs. But I'm thinking too, though, if you took the time to send me a whole private message, because you could just comment that on the picture. Oh, dope shirt. Like, boom, boom, boom. But you sending it privately.
Because a lot of these
something
niggas
else.
who be in comments look corny as fuck.
Why?
Commenting thirsty shit is a no in all capital letters. Nigga, if you got something thirsty to say, never say it in comments. Ever.
Here's my
Period.
thing. I hate when a nigga who I'm not giving no energy to, no, I made it very clear, and then he come and do some thirsty shit, and it makes other people think, oh, this must be somebody.
Exactly.
Thirsty niggas they know what they're doing. It's not about them getting your attention. It's about, I feel like that's their way of pissing on a fire hydrant, like how a dog does, and claiming his territory.
Don't tell Instagram I was glad to see you yesterday.
Why? I like those. Hey, Shanika.
That's pissing on the fire hydrant. Do you like those from niggas who you ain't gave no rhythm to? You and this nigga ain't got no type of sexual chemistry, and that nigga's like,
that lets people know.
I had a great time with you yesterday, CJ.
It would insinuate that we went out on a date.
Precisely. And you said you like that. Do you?
But if we didn't go out on a date, why would he say that?
Pissing on a fire hydrant.
You can't. Okay, here's my thing though. You can't lie now.
But if he said he had a great time with you, but y'all just saw each other at the gym, then what?
Then I'm gonna respond with, "Oh, good to see you at the gym too." I'm gonna make it very clear. I got you, my nigga. I see what you're doing. I'm gonna cancel that shit off top.
Yeah, because motherfuckers will try to, play that shit like it's something that it ain't. And like I said, that thirsty comment shit, that shit is weak. Like I hate when motherfuckers do that shit. And it sucks to see as a dude, like the video that I made on Instagram a while back.
Yeah.
Like telling females check they DM. She saw that shit, nigga. She just don't want to reply to your bum ass.
Yeah, I have a couple of people.
If you got to tell somebody to check their DM, you might as well block yourself.
Why would you tell? I hate when people do that shit and we're texting. Like, do you see my messages? Yeah, nigga, I see them. I'm busy.
They text you and tell you that they DM'd you?
No, well, I've had that happen, or I've had someone like they're texting me, I didn't respond, and then they go on to be like, I text you, I'm texting you, do you see this?
Motherfucker, I'll get time when I get time.
You heard it straight from the man's voice. Because clearly when I say it, it's not good enough. So, there you go. So proper DM etiquette is state your intention. And this is for men and for women.
Yeah.
State your intention
on
why you here.
Don't say hi.
Don't say
some
hi.
Shit.
I'm okay with hi if you hit the emoji.
Something.
Oh, no. If you hi me, I probably won't respond to that
exactly.
Either. Let me think about that.
Can the people get a live etiquette of sliding somebody DM? Like, what would you text from a male point of view and a woman's point of view?
Like, what would I say?
Yeah, you slide.
I'm not saying nothing. Because I just don't believe that women should be out here approaching men. So I'm definitely not. I don't like your pictures.
Don't listen.
But then no, because then I don't know. How many pictures is indicating to someone that you like them?
4.
4 or more says, I'm trying to get your attention. Because I'll have somebody come through and do like 16 on them hoes. What the fuck am I supposed to say to you?
Say, damn, nigga, what you want, a shout out or something, nigga? You want me to screenshot this shit and
don't
shout
know
you
what
out,
to do.
you bum ass weirdo?
I'm not calling these
call
people
that
weirdos.
Nigga a weirdo. If that nigga like 16 of your pictures in a row, say, nigga, what the fuck are you sliding
He
his
might be
DM
showing
and say,
my page
what
some
the
support.
fuck is that about?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I
If that
will.
man want to come on my page
Don't
and
do
like
that
16
shit.
pictures, like 16 pictures. But I have gone to a nigga page or been scrolling and seen a nigga I like, and I'm like, 1, 2, 3.
That's cool.
Okay. Now, if I get a message
if you go
back,
like a couple, that'll get some attention.
How
But if
far
you
are
go
they
like
back, though?
16, oh yeah, you go back too
oh,
far. You're a
I
stalker.
I never go to.
She
When a
wild
nigga
than a
likes
motherfucker.
pictures
God
after
damn.
30 weeks, weirdo.
Yeah.
Weirdo. But my thing is are you really a weirdo though? Because what are the pictures there for?
If that motherfucker's from 79 weeks ago,
Okay, they're still there. They're there for looking.
what the fuck are you scrolling that far on my page for?
Because you have them here for me to look at.
So you just scrolling and scrolling. You spent 10 minutes just on my page.
I'm just saying.
I'm just-
For a female that's on your page, she might be digging the kicks. You keep us updated on the kicks, so she might be scrolling like, oh, them dog. Go back some more. So
Yeah,
does that
see-
make you a legitimate weirdo for you have it up?
But see, like my page is shoes and shit. Like if it was just selfies of me, I was looking the
Okay.
same that
Yeah,
whole
I get
goddamn
that.
time. It
Big
was no
difference.
new look. Yeah, like I don't got that many different hats to wear. I
Yeah.
don't have that many looks I'm hitting them with. So no, motherfucker, if you go back that far on my shit, I'm be like, this bitch weird as shit.
My homegirl say 40 weeks weirdo. You go past 40 weeks, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, it depends on how often you post.
40 weeks,
Because
it's
some
only
people might-
52 weeks in a
I
year.
know, but I'm saying some people might only post every now and then. So you can scroll 3, so you can just be like, and
be
you
done.
can get kind of far. But if I got 10,000 posts and you done went through
Oh, yeah.
1,000 of them bitches,
Yeah, that's
you
too
weird as fuck. And
I don't think it's weird. But
if I post a lot and you going through all my shit, you weird. Like
it's
I've
there
had people
for you
like,
to look
Yeah, but I'm saying like my personal page, me. I have a lot of memes and shit.
You do.
And shoes and shit.
But
so if you go and you like, okay, this nigga got hella memes, and you looking for a selfie, then for sure. Because if you find a selfie of me, I'm gonna assume you weird. Because I don't post them bitches but once every long time. Let
me put the guys too on game. So I'm glad you brought that up. When niggas, if I go to a nigga page and all I see is me, I'm off top. This nigga's a weirdo.
I'm weird as fuck.
This nigga's a weirdo. That's why I'm like, me and my homegirl talked about that the other day. The weirdest niggas have nothing but memes and no pictures of themselves. Watch out,
ugly.
ladies.
But no,
or they be ugly. Yeah. I have seen niggas with like one tooth right here in the front.
Yeah, we ugly as fuck out here in the meme community.
You just like bullshit ass, fucked up ass memes.
I got a fucked up sense of humor and I got a wife, so all that selfie shit ain't cracking no more. Okay. I can't be out here thotting online.
Please don't.
I
don't want nobody to thought online.
Memes. No, if you single, get your thought on. Especially the thoughts. Thoughts. Let your thought flag fly.
So is thought the new word so that you don't say hoe?
Hoes too.
Okay, what's the difference between a hoe and a thought? The same, right?
No. Hoes get paid.
No, it's bitches get paid, hoes get laid. What?
No. Hoes get paid. Bitches get laid.
Somebody check it and text us. Because I thought it was the other way around.
Hoes get paid. Hoes. Prostitute, hoes
get paid, bitches get laid.
Bitches ain't shit.
Oh, okay.
But hoes and tricks. Hoes
That's
are bitches, but all the bitches
shit
ain't
out
hoes.
Here. What's his name?
Dr. Dre.
No,
damn.
The other
Snoop
one.
Dogg.
No.
Damn. Who the hell are you talking
Bitch. Why you gotta say it like short? Yeah.
Too Short.
There you go. That's, oh my God.
Yeah, Too Short. He's a legend.
Yes, he is a legend. I agree with you on that. So.
That's all we make out here is goddamn legends.
One day we're going to do a whole music episode for y'all, and it's going to be vicious because I'm straight out the H and he's straight out here, and it's going to be vicious. Tune in for that. I can't wait.
Because the greatest all come from out here.
So I came to my co-host and I was like, Aunt, we bring two different perspectives because he's married with kids and I'm divorced with a child. And so that brings a different perspective. So I wanted to talk about when do you introduce and I want your hypothetical opinion too. When is a good time to introduce kids to someone that you're dating? What would you advise a single mom or dad?
When you feel like the person that you're dating is possibly going to be permanent.
So wait all the way up until you feel like the person is going to be around for the long haul? Like you're looking at this person as marriage material?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you just fucking them, you don't want to be introducing your kids to the next motherfucker and the next motherfucker and the next motherfucker.
Facts. I agree with that.
If this is Johnny, this is Ray, this is Joshua, this is Martin, this
Ladies
is Billy.
do that though.
Yeah, they do, and that's not right.
No, it's not. I feel like here's my take on it. You're definitely going to have to introduce your child to whoever you're dating, but I feel like it's difficult for me because I don't think you should wait all the way up until the point where we're thinking about getting married. If I feel like me and this person have decided to be exclusive and just be with one another. Because you meet somebody, you're dating, you're filling them out, you're seeing. Some people just don't even get out of this dating bracket. So if we're just dating, no, I'm not going to introduce you to my son
but
at
that's
all.
What I'm saying. Because a lot of people, put it this way, you shouldn't introduce your kids to the person you're dating if you don't think that your kids are going to remember their name.
What do you mean?
If you're not going to be with that motherfucker long enough for your kid to even remember their fucking name.
Oh, yeah, no.
Then
don't do that.
You shouldn't introduce them to your kids. Like, I know motherfuckers who, like you said, exclusive. Mm-hmm. Some people feel like after fucking 2 or 3 times, they exclusive.
Oh.
You might feel like it's exclusive, and this motherfucker don't even feel like it's exclusive.
The conversation needs to be had on both ends. Yeah. I feel like whoever has the kid needs to have a conversation with that person. Like, I'm thinking about introducing you to my child. And I'll say for me, I would prefer to date someone who has kids because it's certain things that I don't then have to explain to you or try to get you to see the value of because you already know because you have kids. But I meet a lot of guys and have dated guys who don't have kids who are very open to the idea of dating someone with kids. And now in 2019, most people do.
Yeah, and it's gonna be
have
hard
kids.
to find a motherfucker with no kids.
Yes and no. I have a homegirl. She's on her shit. Just purchased a house, and she feels like that too. She has this but before I had my son, I dated men with kids, but I never really took them serious because I wanted to be the first. I was selfish in that way. I did not want to. I wanted
be a stepmama.
It wasn't being a stepmama. What happened was I was dating a guy who had a son already. And then we had a slip up where I thought I was pregnant. And he was so nonchalant. He was like, you'll be all right. I'm nervous. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh, this is my first time. I was excited. I had just a ton of feelings. And for him to be so nonchalant, that let me know. I was like, no, I want this to be with someone who's going to be just as excited
But I
as
was
I am.
nonchalant. Like, I was excited.
Just because you an asshole.
Yeah, I was excited when my wife was pregnant, but I was cool about it.
I need you to be pumped. My husband, we were pumped and lost and excited together. Like, period. And that's not to say that a person who's had kids can't be excited. I'm sure there's guys and women who are excited every time, as you should, because every time is different. But
yeah, I kept it gangster.
I don't want that. I think you should introduce, I don't know, like I said, when you're exclusive with that person, because you don't know. Like the one person that my son has met, he was 4 and my son's 9 now. And me and this person are no longer together and they still communicate.
But that's what I mean. Like, it got to be, if you're going to introduce them, it got to be somebody who you feel like, this is somebody who I want to introduce my kids to. Like, some motherfuckers, whoever they fucking...
No,
that's my son.
No,
let's go to the room.
Because what you're doing though is you're perpetuating this type of cycle for your child,
and you're telling your child that you're a hoe.
Ladies, you are your child's first example of a woman. Whether you have a son or whether you have a daughter, the things that you do are the patterns that your child will pick up. So be mindful. Even if I know a homegirl, she don't introduce them, but like they'll come over to the house, right? And then they'll go out to the bathroom and the child sees them. Exactly. So they're not introduced, but your child still sees these niggas in your house. Ladies, that's the same shit.
Oh, yeah, because T3 saying...
if her having somebody, what she say?
He's saying, these bitches break up with a nigga and get a new nigga ASAP. Got the new nigga sleeping in the bed with her and the baby.
Oh, no.
I've seen it.
That's not okay.
Yeah, I've seen it.
What was somebody's offered and
you gotta hit that motherfucker like this for her.
I know, right?
But
I can't even see that.
But yeah, like motherfuckers be doing like silly shit when it comes to, like having a child and their etiquette with dating with having a child.
Right.
Like they introduce the motherfuckers way too early to their kids. And some motherfuckers, like I said, there's people who don't have no discretion about their shit.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that your kids should never know who you're dating or if you're dating, but they should, you should have some type of respect for your child to know, like, okay, this motherfucker not worth meeting my kid.
Exactly.
And some motherfuckers will be offended that you gonna introduce them to the kid.
Yes.
But in the words of young Dolemite, fuck them motherfuckers.
I've had men who've gotten upset because I'm like, they be like, well, why can't I come over? I tell nigga, quick, this Bailey house. This, and he don't pay no bills, but you can't come here. Period. Yeah. Point blank. You're not to that level. You're not to that point. So, and if you don't understand that, then you just don't understand that. That's one thing I'm not even going to argue about or have any qualms about because it's my son and I have more respect for him than I may of you at that time.
Yeah. So fuck you.
Okay. So bet you found somebody. Y'all get married. Everything's A1. Can the step parent whoop that child?
It depends on if the parent is alive and basically like what their relationship is with the kid, and as well as the step parent. Because like I had a stepdad, so if that nigga with me, that's my stepdad. Because it's like,
when did he come in? How old were you?
7.
Okay, so he been there for a minute.
Exactly. So
okay.
he had tenure. Like it takes tenure. Like if you've been around 5-6 years, if the kid looks at you in a parent capacity, then yeah. But if you just like, because some motherfuckers like, nigga ain't my fucking daddy, fuck out of here, nigga. Yeah. It comes with the relationship that you have with the kid.
So let's say a child says that to the step parent, but that parent is paying the bills and being there, being a good person. I feel like he should still have the right to check that child.
Yeah, it depends, because like I said, it depends on the relationship, it's because you as the mother have to have a conversation with him as the stepfather and vice versa, depending on the sex, as well as the other parent that's not in the relationship. Because I think they should have some say so too. Like if me and my wife get a divorce and there's some nigga that she with and they've been together, even if they've been together 8-9 years, like
you're an active dad though.
Exactly, but that's what I mean. If they have an active parent, then I might not want this dude beating my kid's ass, and bring him to me.
Right.
Like, come on over. I'll fuck him up. Don't touch my kids. So if the other parent is not active, if your new husband is more active than his father, or just in closer proximity, and they got that type of relationship, then for sure. Yeah. Because I've whooped another nigga's son's ass as a stepfather. But when I met the girl, the little nigga was like 2, and I was with her until he was like 6.
Yeah, that's it. You've been around.
Yeah. So he considered me a father, even though he didn't call me daddy and no shit like that. But I was the motherfucker who taught him how to walk, talk, drink out of a fucking bottle in a cup.
That's daddy.
Yeah, so I was able to whoop his ass. But if I was just a nigga fucking his mama, then fuck no, nigga.
You know what? You brought up a point that I didn't even think about, where it's like, would I be comfortable? I don't think I would be comfortable. I want someone to discipline my child because his father isn't around, but I don't know if I would be comfortable physically disciplining my new husband's son or daughter, especially a little girl.
Yeah.
I get like, and it's crazy because I've had guys before be like, I talk about these things, and that's another thing. Me and women talk about these types of things when you're dating someone, so that it's not such an issue if you do make it to that point. And they was like, I'll just leave that in your hands. And I feel like that's going to undermine the man. If you meet a girl who has kids and you're not willing to stand firm or discipline them, or she doesn't allow you to, it undermines you in a lot of ways. And I feel like it's going to be hard as that child gets older to respect you. And they are going to try you, especially because you're just in the household and period. They're going to get the feeling themselves. And if they don't have that respect for you, I feel like it's even more for a nigga to come from the outside and take care of some kids that's not him or not theirs. That's commendable beyond.
Yeah, and kids is big with the "you ain't my daddy." They love that shit. That's their favorite line. But again, you got to, if you're in the capacity of, nigga, I pay the bills in this motherfucker. Yes. Nigga, I done been around you when your damn daddy wasn't. Nigga, I paid for your school clothes. Yeah. I did this, I did that. I'm going to beat your ass.
And ladies, open yourself. I feel like too, sometimes it's the mamas. Now don't touch my baby boy. We enable our young boys, and we enable this kind of behavior. If you don't feel like this man, number one, is the type of man that you would want your children to walk after, not idolize, but be a good role model to, then you don't need to have this nigga around no damn
the
way.
Male figure in your child's life. But like Nikita said, do you still be in the child life after y'all break up?
It's very tough. So when we first broke up, I think I did put some distance. But like if my son has like a big karate tournament or something going on at school, like a recital, then he will come to support that. but they don't talk on the phone as often as they used to. And it's definitely dwindled down over the years. But, you know, he's known him, again, like I said, since he was 3, almost 4. So now that he's gotten a little older, he definitely understands more that, you know, we're no longer dating and that we are still really good friends. And that if he wanted to reach out and call him, like if he says, Mama, I want to talk to such and such, I'll give the phone to him and let him call him and they talk. But that it's tough because it's like, you know, I've talked to him about it. I don't want to put that burden on him because he's not his son. But he's the type of guy who feels like I built this rapport. I knew what I was getting into when I met you. So I'm okay with it. It's not an issue. Like every year, his birthday just passed. He called them. They was on the phone wishing each other happy birthday, the whole 9. So, you know, you just have to find somebody with a like-minded mindset and then who understands, like, it's kids. Even if y'all don't work out, you don't punish the kid.
Yeah, because I've done it, like, in the time that I spent as a stepfather to little homie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit, it was probably like 2-3 years after our relationship was up. I was still, like, buying them birthday gifts and Christmas shit and, you know, every now and then check on them and all that.
Yeah.
But it also depends on what's going on in your life. Because after I got into a relationship, I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna have to find a new daddy for little homie. Cause I got shit going on and, nigga, I can't be doing this and I got a whole ass girlfriend now, like.
And I'm respectful of that too. You know, I don't know what's going on in his personal life. Like we don't talk about that on either end. So if I didn't hear from him, I wouldn't, you know, hit him up like, oh, Bailey wanted this. No, ladies, don't do that. Like if he moves on and meets somebody else, then you just have to understand that that's over and done. Period.
Yeah.
Period. So it work out.
Yeah.
You with the person. Then y'all get a divorce. Should the woman pay child support if the child lives with the man?
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, like
I
that
can't
shit,
argue with that one,
it ain't
ladies.
no fucking
I can't.
ain't no sex on, you know, helping the fucking kid out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, especially if it's a situation where, you know, just turn the roles around and she makes more money, but he has more time. Yes, I'm going to need you to kick the fuck in. Like, this dude might not make as much as she makes. Like, you know, in the black community, women have a higher earning potential than men.
True.
So if she's somewhere fucking CEO and he's somewhere, you know, fucking working at, you know, whatever the fuck, just some regular little 9 to 5 that ain't really making no hell of a gang of money, but he has time to be in the child's life, then yeah, she should kick in.
Wait, no. So you're saying if she makes more and he makes less, where does the child live?
A lot of times with him, because if she...
No, in this scenario.
Yeah, with him.
Oh, okay, then yes, she should still pay.
Who the child stays with, the other parent pays the child support.
Okay.
Like,
even if he's rich.
Huh?
Let's say the dad is rich, the dad have full custody, and the mama don't. Like, she makes the bullshit job. I still feel like you should pay because that's how the system is set up now. You have women who are making good money and a guy who doesn't make as much and they still have to pay child support because you're an absent. Exactly. So it's bullshit. So I'm saying vice versa. Because if you were in the household, you would still contribute.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm not really a fan of as far as the court system in general when it comes to these type of situations. Mm-hmm. Because if the child is financially taken care of, then the parent who has less money, they should just, you know, visit more or something. Like, you should have a presence in your child's life more than financial, especially if the child is financially taken care of.
Right.
Like, you don't need my little $400 a month.
Yeah.
So it's like, motherfucker, just let me pick the kid up more because I probably have more free time on my hands to spend with the child. So just be there.
Yeah. You
know, like, it should be visits and shit that is your form of child support.
Well, I don't know about all states, but I know in California, they take that into consideration. Like, if your percentage of spending time with the child is at like 40 or 50 or a high number, you pay less. But if your percentage is at like 9-10% and you gone, then you pay more. So that's the scale for out here. And then also, you know, what you make goes into it. And I feel like here's the tricky thing with what you make. Niggas will lie. And not just, when I say niggas, females and males will lie about the income that they're receiving so that they do have to pay less. I asked my sons for $500, knowing this nigga making 9 racks at the time a month. I was like, fam, just send me $500 every month. We good. Because he was sending what he felt when he wanted to. Yeah, and that wasn't good.
Yeah, see, like me, I'm not a fan of the court shit, period. Like, I don't like to put another motherfucker, especially depending on if they not really privy to the information as far as what's going on between you and your mate.
True.
So like how you were saying, like, oh, you should put yourself on child support. I'm like, yeah, it's a good idea in theory, but then, you know, if me and you, we already straight with the agreement that we have. I put this motherfucker into it, and now he taking more than what's needed. He might feel like, oh, nigga, well, shit, you make good money, so right. I'm gonna go ahead and whack the fuck out you.
No, I agree. If you and the person's father can come up with the agreement, by all means, don't get the courts involved. Because first of all, that shit ain't set up for us to win. No way. And it's always not. They say it's about the child, but it's really not.
No.
So no. But I'm saying for a man, if you know you dealing with a vindictive female or a female who keeps throwing that in your face or waving it in your face, like, oh, my nigga, if you don't do this, I'm going to put you on child support. If you don't do that, I'm going to put you on this. Then get your ass up and go down to your local county courthouse or wherever and put yourself and take that power away from her. Because I have seen multiple times where when the male initiates it, it typically always goes in his favor. I'm saying in those cases,
and when you
go do
that,
it yourself.
Speak to a legal professional before you take it to the courts. Talk to a lawyer.
For sure. But they have all that down there. But a lot of times niggas rather just sit up, talk bad about the female, say negative this, and this, but that's not changing the situation, nor is that getting you time with your child. And I get it can be frustrating to deal with someone who is vindictive, using the child as a pawn, whatever the case may be. But if that's not the case, then y'all work it out between yourselves. My situation, I came to him. I was like, let's do this. He didn't want to do that. I waited till maybe B was 3, almost 4. Then I went and did it. And he was out. I was all kind of bitches and hoes. And ladies, prepare yourselves. That's fine. We A1 now, though. Like, we're like best friends now. Yeah. But it took us to go through all this bullshit to get to this point. And you're right. The judge was like, oh, my nigga, you making this $850 for you.
Yeah, exactly. The judge is going to kick you in your ass. So if
you should have just gave your girl
if you get put in a situation with a female like that, like, you know, like say y'all sitting at the negotiation table and you're like, this is the number that I want. And he's like, I'm not comfortable with that number. Then y'all try to come to a fucking understanding. But nigga, don't try to run off on the plug. Because it ain't nothing for her to run off to the judge, and you going to lose, my nigga. So if y'all do disagree and y'all can't come up with the number, then yeah, nigga, you won't have to beat her to the courtroom, because she will go. So you should try to beat her, nigga. Run that day. Once y'all get done and you like, yeah, this bitch is, we cannot come to an agreement, then yeah, nigga, you go talk to the judge first.
Yeah.
Because whoever gets to the judge first gonna get the money.
I don't know about that. I will say they did everything to accommodate him. Everything. Cali is different. I don't know. They did everything. Like, he couldn't come. So they set up a conference, one of them fancy ass conference things, so that he could be there. I literally said 2 words other than good morning, judge, when I got there. They let him talk. She talked. They talked. And then she just made her decision.
That nigga won the child support lottery then, because I know some niggas got hung up by
No, he didn't win because she still was like $850.
Oh, yeah, she smacked him, but I'm just saying, though, like, sometimes, you know, the judge would hang your ass. Like,
True. And that's what I'm saying. It would be better, like I said, and that's why we're going in this order, guys. So have this conversation so you try to not end up in these situations having to go to court with somebody. Because there are tons of black couples who work things out daily. The society and the media have you believing that, oh, every black person is in the court and we can't co-parent together. It's very possible. You have to take your feelings out of it, though. I know that. And you have to make sure that the child is the priority. That's 1 and 2, period.
Yeah, when y'all go to make this negotiation have an an objective moderator with y'all.
I agree.
Somebody who could say, well, you should be doing this and you should be doing this. Because emotionally, yeah, you're going to be like, fuck this bitch. A lot of times y'all motherfuckers going to be negotiating and the child is not even going to be in the conversation. You're going to be so mad at the person that you're arguing with, you're going to try to short them. Emotions.
Men do that. I feel like y'all getting y'all feelings.
Women do that too.
Men do that. Y'all getting up in y'all feelings. And then y'all get tight with their bread.
Yeah. And some females will get in their feelings and get a little loose with a nigga's bread.
What do you mean loose with the bread?
They feel like they deserve more than a lot of times they do because they know a nigga got some cheese. Ask Khalees. When that nigga Nas close the deal, she runs to the courts and says, I need more money. I'm sure she's getting a big old fat ass check from that nigga. But every time he get on TMZ and they like, Nas just got another $5 million something. She like, yeah, we gonna need a piece of that. Even though I'm sure she's very well taken care of.
Yeah, I'm sure she's well taken care of.
Because out of spite, she will pat that nigga's pockets. And that's what I mean. Emotionally, a dude to try to short you and a woman to try to take more. Even though she know that the child is well taken care of. Out of just, fuck this nigga. This nigga just put some 24s on his goddamn cutlass. I need more money.
If you're dealing with a bitter bitch or a bitter nigga, pray for them. Like, real talk. It sounds like, oh, that's really not no advice. That's not helpful. But you have to not engage that kind of shit. I feel like Nas is the perfect example because every time you do this, you don't never really hear him replying. You don't never hear him going to social media and bashing her. You don't never hear him doing none of that shit. So that's the mindset you have to take if you want to move forward and you really not tripping about that kind of shit. Because had he not gave the money, guess what? My son was going to be taken care of regardless. He was not going to want for shit regardless. And I feel like that's the mindset with a lot of moms too, is like to not even go and ask for child support. Like my mama was on my ass. She was like, you need to go down here. You need to do this. I had friends on my ear. You need to go. You need to do this. And I was like, I don't want to have to make you. Like that's all it is. Especially why do I have to go get a white man down at the courthouse to make you do what you're supposed to do?
Men, find you a CJ. Do not bust no nuts in no broke ass bitches.
Don't.
Bust a nut in somebody who got it.
Or just gonna make it happen. Like,
if she's broke, she's not gonna make it happen. So don't bust no nut in somebody who's not gonna make it happen. That is fucking stupid.
I'm moderate. I got a moderate amount of money coming in.
Hey, that shit was not a zero. A lot of niggas is getting bitches pregnant who got a zero. Don't get a bitch pregnant if she's still living at her parents' house.
Oh, yeah, no.
If that bitch is homeless, no. If that bitch need $40, no. If that bitch got her Cash App in her bio, no. If she has booking info in her bio, but she does not have a talent, no.
Okay. So, you want to intro this one? Because this was such a mind blower to you.
You can, because I don't know what the fuck a mentor relationship is.
So, I feel like, and this is probably going to be crazy, as adults, we need mentors. You need somebody who has walked this thing called life to turn around and reach back and just give you a little game so that you don't have to fall for the pitfalls that they may have fallen for. So I had hit him and I was like, we were talking about relationships, and I think I saw this with Niecy Nash when she got married to her husband. Instead of doing, I think, bachelorette parties or a bachelor party, they had a mentor relationship, which was where they got together with older couples who had been, I think, married 25 or 30 years or more. And they had a brunch and they had dinner and they sat and gave them advice. You ain't got to follow the shit. You ain't got to do what they do, but they're giving you tips as two successful people who have made it work for this many years or plus. And I know nobody who been married 5 or 10 years, which that's still an accomplishment, but somebody who done really been in the long haul. Because I feel like when you get to looking at the same person for 20 goddamn years, that's a lot. And I
better
need
be having some good sex.
So good sex and a whole lot of other things. And so I think that's just good to have. I think having someone that you can go to who is objective, and then the man and the woman. A lot of men don't have that, and I feel women too. You have, especially when one friend get married, you have friends who get bitter. You have friends who get jealous because you married now, and so you really can't go to them with your issues. And sometimes it's not good to go to somebody that you know.
Yeah, never take advice from a motherfucker who is not in the position that you want to be in. Your single friend cannot give you relationship advice.
Why?
Nor can your like if your mama lost your daddy, no, don't listen to your mama. If your mama's single, don't listen. Your daddy single, don't listen.
I totally disagree. And this is how we disregard people. And I'm going to give you a prime example. Malcolm X he fucked with white hoes. He was a drug dealer. He did drugs in the club. Everything that, quote unquote, we would call now a fuck nigga or a bullshit nigga, all these. And then he flipped the whole script and had a movement for people. So just because you go through bullshit, I went through bullshit so that now I can share my story with somebody and keep you from falling in the same bullshit I did. Now, I know this nigga is a clown. Steve Harvey is a full-on clown. But let's go back to when he first wrote his book. This nigga, everybody clowned this nigga. Oh, you got all these failed marriages. You got this and this. You can learn from this nigga what not to do.
We listen to Malcolm X, not Malcolm Little.
Okay.
So when he was a fuck nigga,
so
we
I gotta
wasn't
change my
listening
name?
to. No, we were not listening to his advice when he was on his fuck shit.
He wasn't giving advice then.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying to not listen to a person because of the situation that they in, but a lot of motherfuckers gonna give you the same bitter advice that fucked them up.
There
a
are
lot
some
of single
people.
mothers will give you the same fucked up advice that fuck they shit up.
Yeah.
A lot of your single friends will give you the same advice that fuck they shit up. They'll tell you some shit like, girl, I wouldn't take that shit. Bitch, that's why you single now. A lot of niggas will tell you, man, fuck that nigga. You need to slap the shit out that bitch. Fuck that. That's what I do. Nigga, that's how you lost your girl.
Right. I get what you're saying on some outlandish ass shit. But like, okay.
A lot of motherfuckers gonna give you some outlandish ass advice.
I'm a single female. I have female friends who are married, and I don't feel like I can't comment even though I'm divorced.
Yeah,
and I will even say, oh, well, I didn't get to that part, or I didn't have that issue, or whatever the case may be. I for sure. But to just say, oh, because this person ain't where you want to be in life. No, they may not be the first line or the best source. For sure, I hear what you're saying. I may not be the best source because it didn't work out. But I feel like, okay, I can share with you what messed us up.
Yeah,
I can share with you where we fell off at, and hopefully you guys don't go down that same path.
Yeah, and see, that's the type of advice that you could take from a person who has failed.
Yeah.
Where did you go wrong at?
Yeah.
But some motherfuckers will give you advice beyond their own personal comprehension.
You're right.
That shit happens a lot. Motherfuckers will tell you, they'll give you advice based on shit they ain't never went through, ain't going through, ain't never gonna get through because they don't know shit. They just going off the fucking head because they feel like they got sense.
So then you have to use discretion. Then.
Yeah.
And
a
take
lot
it
of
how it
motherfuckers,
comes.
yeah, a lot of motherfuckers I don't take advice from because I'm like, nigga, you got the same amount of experience as I got. Why the fuck am I listening to you?
Sometimes feedback.
Yeah, feedback. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm saying, like, some motherfuckers, put it this way. A lot of advice should be taken more as a suggestion than instruction.
I agree. I tell my mom that all the time. She feels like the things that she tells me is like Bible. It's like, nigga, take that.
It's the gospel.
Like,
but yeah,
nah.
you like, yeah, thanks. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, that's
but
a
fuck
great
that.
idea. Thank you. And then, like, when you don't listen to certain people, when you give them, or when they give their advice, then they get an attitude and they get mad. And then that's when you can hit them like, well, my nigga, you don't have
Exactly
the qualifications to make this a legitimate suggestion. But
Exactly.
I would take that. I would take somebody who has completed it. Again, reiterating, having a mentor. I have people, I talk to literally a gang load of people even before we started this podcast. People who have failed and people who are successful so that I could know what to do and what to bring. Don't discount I just would say don't discount somebody because they fail. They may have some real life tips to keep you from doing the same shit. If you can avoid failure in this one area by taking these tips, I don't see why not.
Yeah, and that goes to look at the advice that you're asking the motherfucker and the type of advice that they're giving you when you ask. Like, if you're asking a person, like, okay, you went through this, you know, that was a roadblock for you, but how can I go past that roadblock if you know? But, like, I'm not asking a single motherfucker about how to spice up a fucking relationship. You don't know.
Yeah.
You've never had a relationship to spice up. So I'm not asking you that shit. That's what I mean. Like, I ain't gonna ask you that shit. Like, certain motherfuckers, you shouldn't even come to them with that type of advice. Like, I don't ask deadbeat daddies what I should do with my son.
Nah. Well, that's obvious, bro.
But,
we ain't doing that.
Yeah, but some motherfuckers do. Some motherfuckers be like, Daddy, what should I do with my son? And he like, motherfucker, I ain't raised you. I don't know.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Well, that's how we going out today.
Do we got a bonus?
Of course.
Oh, we got a bonus.
Of course we got a bonus. I seen a post that said, imagine how much more successful Oprah would be if she was married. Then somebody replied, she said, please, Oprah wouldn't be half the woman or have half the money she has if she was married. The fuck she need a man for? To hold her back and to tell her she too independent? Fuck out of here.
Single woman shit.
Wait. So what are we addressing?
We addressing, would Oprah be more successful if she was married?
So
Ladies first.
I went first last week, but I'll go first again. Would she be more successful? Not at all. Not at all. She has a man for the same reason that a lot of strong women want men. Is this that place to go and be vulnerable? It's that place to go. And when she's with Stedman, she's not Oprah. Like, she's Oprah, but I'm Oprah and I can rest my head. I'm not Oprah with 10,000 motherfuckers coming to me with questions and ideas and platforms and things that I have to be responsible. In this moment, I can just be your girl. Like, my homegirl just posted a post about strong women still wanting to be delicate. I still want to be your girl, lay my head on your shoulder, cry tears on you, laugh and play and joke with you. Just because I'm a successful businesswoman and I'm independent don't mean I'm still not a woman. And I get that that's such a tough balance sometimes for men, because men look at the only way for them to be a legitimate man is to be a provider. And if I can't be that provider, then I don't know what the fuck to do. But you are 10 times more secure when your woman can just come to you and know that that's a safe place. So fuck no. She wouldn't be more successful if she had a husband. She would just be Oprah with a motherfucking husband.
Yeah, I think it's a hell of a hypothetical, because not saying that she would be more successful or less successful. I'm just thinking that she would still be motherfucking Oprah because she's fucking Oprah. If she had a husband, she'd be the same motherfucking Oprah. She'd be just as tenacious. She would have just as much business sense. She would still be doing all the same shit. I think the only advantage that there would be to her possibly having a husband is if she was in like a Jay-Z Beyonce situation where she fucked with another media mogul. If she was fucking with a nigga who also was great in media, then yeah, it could possibly mean that she would be more successful. But being that it's a hypothetical, it could go the other way and she could be less successful. She could have married a nigga that wasn't shit, and he end up catching her before all the success cracked off and slowing her whole shit down.
True.
You know, so I'm not saying that it will make her more successful because, you know, that's goofy. But whoever was the one to say, oh, to hold her back, yeah. She's probably single and bitter. Whoever that is,
I don't agree with that either.
Somebody hurt her. She said that from a hurt place.
I want a nigga to hold my back. I'm strong as fuck out here. I still would like somebody to rub my back and play in my hair and all that shit. Yes.
Yeah, because the females who say that they don't need a man, you don't need your left leg, but I'm sure you like the stability and support that it provides.
Well, tell it.
It's true. You don't need a left leg, but I'm sure you're happy to have it.
Well, today's winner, cat versus dog. For the first time, it's been a tie.
What? Damn! I ain't gonna front. I thought I was getting my ass beat. I was like, boy, that shit dinging on her side.
Oh, man. You know, it's all good. We share a lot of knowledge, a lot of positivity, a lot of jokes, a lot of laughs here.
All that shit. Well, this has been the Cat vs. Dog podcast with me, your boy Young Dolemite, and my lovely co-host CJ with her hair whipped up, if you can see it.
Yeah, she came through.
Man, she on point.
Got the shoulders out.
Man, I said, okay.
Let me give it to the people. One time, let me shimmy on her.
Hit them with the shoulders.
Man, hell yeah. We'll be back next week.
Every
Same bad
Sunday,
time,
baby.
same bad channel. 3 p.m. Pacific time. Houston time, what is that?
5 p.m. for you niggas. Jesus. It is a time difference between Cali and Houston, okay?
5 p.m. Houston
5
time.
5 p.m. Houston time. We out.
We up out this motherfucker.